Hi, Algebra 1A students. We are on lesson 28, which is the third lesson in our final project, Project 6. We are still dealing with people in the Witness Protection Program, and this time we're going to be talking about scatter plots. So in this scenario, Erica, an innocent witness, is being placed in the town of Soundford through a witness protection program. She is doing some research on her new hometown. She found this scatter plot interesting because it shows a line of fit that compares the daily pollen count to the number of noise complaints on that day. Use your knowledge of data and scatter plots to answer the following questions about the plot. Okay, so here's our plot. And the first question, I didn't actually write down the actual question. I just have the plot and the answer choices. So the actual question is, which function rule describes the line? Okay, so if we're looking at that red line that is the line of best fit for all those data points, we can see that that line is going to go through the y-axis at 3. So if you'll remember from linear functions, 3 is our b value. And then I can also see, since it's going through right at 3, remember I've got y equals mx plus b. So I know that b is 3. And so I need to find m, all right? M is my slope. So this line crosses here at 0 and 3. And it also has a nice cross here at 4 and 4. Okay, so let's find the slope given those 2 points. So m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So my y2 is 4 minus 3 over 4 minus 0, my x2 minus x1. So this becomes 4 minus 3 is 1 over 4 minus 0 is 4. So I have a slope of 1/4. And that makes sense because it's a positive, gentle slope. So my formula for the line here is going to be y equals 1/4 x plus 3. So let's see if we can find that here. It looks like it's that first one. I don't know if it'll be the first one for you, but it, fortunately for me, is the first one that I see there. Okay. All right, so we've got 1/4 x plus 3. Let's go to our next question. And that question is, using the function rule that you chose in the previous question, how many noise complaints can be expected on a day when the pollen count is 4? Well, I'm betting it's 4 because we already found that there's a point on that line at 4 and 4, but let's just plug it in to make sure. So what they're asking, given that line, y equals 1/4 x plus 3, if I plug in x for my pollen count, what is y? So y equals 1/4 times 4 plus 3. All right, these 4's are going to cancel out, so I'm going to be left with y equals 1 plus 3, which is indeed 4. And that makes sense because we found that point on the line. Okay. Last but not least, describe whether there is a linear association between the pollen count and the number of noise complaints in the town of Soundford. Explain your reasoning. Okay, so I've gone ahead and typed the answer in here. It is a linear association because as one value increases, the other one is increasing. And they're both increasing by a consistent amount. So as the pollen increases by 4, the noise complaints are going to increase by 1. So that's where we get our rise over run of 1/4. Okay, that was really quick, kind of a fun little scatter plot lesson. We only have one more lesson to go before we're totally done with Project 6. So I will see you back here for lesson 29. Thank you.